Yeah, what's going on, fam? It's your man VACAY-J, and yes, I'm back with another video. This is for P-Valley Season 2, Episode 2, quick thoughts and reactions. And family, I can tell you, this one was definitely a different episode, right? Of course, we know about the whole auditions that Autumn Night put together, Haley put together. We know Mercedes has a problem with that. And we finally see the introduction of Whisper and Roulette. Of course, that's Psalm and, yes, our girl Gail Bean from Snowfall, right? So they introduced them and another young lady called Big Bone. Yeah, she's looking real good, right? But yes, this was definitely a kind of wild and different episode than I believe we've ever seen before. They really go into some next level stuff, right? But I have to laugh because, Mercedes' mom, now she's the preacher and she has a song and a commercial that is hilarious, right? Totally hilarious. Look out for all of that, right? In my recap, right? I'm working on a recap as we speak, right? So yeah, family, definitely hilarious. And then we see, Uncle Clifford, it's his birthday, and the pink reopening was moved from the week after to this week. And we come to find out that Autumn Night didn't know that it was Uncle Clifford's birthday when they wanted to reopen the pink. Of course, Uncle Clifford feels some type of way, right? Uncle Clifford didn't want it to happen that way. They wanted to prepare more. But yeah, they're going back and forth. And yes, Haley and Uncle Clifford are going at it. And Uncle Clifford, while he, has some good points, Autumn Night is pointing out the fact that, yeah, we do not want Corbin to get this club, right? So we got to do whatever we got to do. So Mercedes is going to have to adapt with these new girls, right? And yes, Uncle Clifford is going to have to adapt as far as the leadership and who's the boss and who's running the show, right? So Uncle Clifford decides that, yeah, Uncle Clifford doesn't want to be at the pink on his birthday, right? So he's going to stay home. Uncle Clifford is with Grandma. Grandma tells Uncle Clifford to go and take the garbage out. Turn around, Uncle Clifford gets kidnapped, right? Now, again, I don't want to really spoil it, but Uncle Clifford gets kidnapped on his birthday, right? And I'm like, what's going on here? And yeah, there's a lot going on, fam. We don't see anything happening with Pico yet, but I believe that that's going to start turning up next episode. But yes, we see Little Murder and Wode, right? Of course, his manager. They're trying to get this whole thing started. So trying to get this tour started. And Wode, he doesn't have a tour bus. He has a gold-plated hearse with the red interior, right? And real top of the line, next level hearse, okay? That's what they're going to do the tour in. I mean, it looks kind of fly if you really look at it. It looks kind of like, yo. So they stop by the jailhouse only to see that, yeah, they got another brother coming out of the jail. And he's like, listen, you're going to need some security. So they get one of their boys from their crew that just got, out of the jail. And now he's going to go on tour with Wody, Little Murder, and they're trying to get Miss Mercedes. So now we see Rome, right? Rome, who's played by Blue Kimball. Blue also plays Andrew in Ruthless. Shout out to the Ruthless squad. Yeah, he's now entered the building, trying to sit down, talk with Miss Mississippi to get her to come on tour, try to convince Derek to let her go. But she kind of flips it on some like, well, I think it's not really a good advantage for me if I got to pay for this and pay for that. And she kind of stumps Rome in his track. And he's like, yo, she asked me to come over here to convince Derek, but it seems like she flipped the whole thing. But it was a ploy for her to then find out that Derek didn't get his job. And she pretty much seduced him into saying yes for her to go on tour with Little Murder, okay? Then we see Miss Mercedes and Roulette and Whisper, they're doing their thing. And it looks like Mercedes is having a competition with the, new girls. And Miss Mercedes, she does something that, she shouldn't have done. She still has that shoulder injury. Next thing you know, she falls from the pole, family. I'm like, oh, shoot. Like Miss Mercedes, like she put too much pressure on her shoulder and she fell out and fainted. So, fam, you already know. I'm going to do the recap. Look out for that. But this one was a wild, crazy episode. Like next level, never seen before in the history of P-Valley, right? So we're going to get to it. You already know I'm going to break it down. Definitely drop your thoughts below if you've already seen it. And absolutely look out for episode 2 recap, season 2, episode 2 recap coming real soon, family. So you already know how we do, fam. I appreciate you all for listening and watching. And definitely look out for the recap for episode 2, season 2, P-Valley. And we're going to go live to go into a deeper discussion. You already know how we do, fam. I appreciate you all. Until next time, salute.